Hello friends, this is Bilal Haider and today we are actually starting a new video series here. From this point forward, we will actually learn about JavaScript programming, and JavaScript is a programming language which is used almost everywhere now. Um, it is used in web technologies. It also used in building backends for websites. It basically is used everywhere, and um, if you ask me, I think if you want to learn to code, I think you should learn JavaScript because it's very easy to learn, and um, it compiles very easily. It's the best basically. So we'll start by installing this software which is called Node.js. Um, you can visit nodejs.org and you can find this current version here. You download it, you press next couple of times, a few times, and you will be able to install it. And you also want to have this code editor which I have in here. It's called Visual Studio Code. So you go to basically google.com and you type there Visual Studio Code, and you follow the first link which says code.visualstudio.com, and you will be able to find this download link and you can install it. Alright, so after you have these two things installed, then what we can do basically, we can on our desktop we can create a new directory and we can call it JavaScript. Okay, and let's open this directory in code. Open with code. Alright, so now we have our JavaScript empty directory created in this Visual Studio Code. Now what we can do, we can create a new file. We can call it index.js, and one more thing which we can do, if you scroll down in here and click and drag it upwards, it will open this PowerShell. Depending upon what operating system you are, it might look a little bit different, but it will be like this. So first of all, we want to know what version of Node we have. So currently I have version 14.10.0, and it basically tells me that I have correctly installed the node. And if I do npm-v, which is node package manager, which allows us to grab any package that we want to use in our JavaScript project. So for example, if we want to include date, or if we want to install some packages which other people have written that do certain tasks, those we can install in our project using npm. So first of all, let me actually go and do npm init to initialize our project, and project name and JavaScript version, description, and awesome JavaScript project, entry point index.js, which we have already created. Yes, so we'll hit enter a bunch of times to complete this package.json file. Alright, so now we can start writing our code in this index.js file in here, and then we can run it. So let's start by creating a log which is going to say hello world, and we can run it by node index.js. There you go. So the first step is very simple, and that is basically you have to install two softwares. Basically, the first one is Node.js. You install the latest version of Node. Then you need to install a code editor, which I have in here, Visual Studio Code. And then you create a directory, a project basically, for your project, and then you open that directory in Visual Studio Code in here, create index.js file, and then you open the terminal and run npm init, hit bunch of times, hit enter bunch of times, and you will be able to start the project. And then if you want to run your project, you can do so by typing node index.js. So for now, this is pretty much it, and I'll be back with more information in the next video.